then, when it comes the time or the moment to deconstruct, you can use that information. And if the product is to be reused, the information will be there and will be mostly the same or similar because some changes might have happened. So in terms of sustainability side, we have to prove that the information should be circular to enable circular economy.
Yes, excuse me, huh?
No.
Because we are not sharing anymore on our pins, that's why. But you can continue.
Okay, so from the
No, it's working okay. No, it's okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so continuing with the research outcomes, on the digitalization side, we had the idea on data templates because it's not so known, but there is an ISO standard that sets this structure or this kind of information that will hopefully, I think, will enable the digital product passports. So with the data templates, you could set product catalog with digital product passports that would then feed or become part of the digital building logbook that would enable digital twins at building level. So we also worked and we got to this vision of an incremental digital twin that is built based on these concepts and on this data. On the practical side, case studies. We had some goals that were set up. One was to, say, achieve a product catalog, but it had to be meaningful for the owners, for the public owners that manage residential buildings in this situation, and for the railway company that was supporting us. So are we going to see product catalog all products? No, it's unthinkable to do that. So we set first case study, and to answer what Pierre was saying in the beginning, bill of quantities and costs. Yes, relevant, quite relevant. So it was our starting point. Identify what are the elements, the objects that cost more and that have other impacts on, for example, the renovation of a building, where we have, and there are the facade, the openings, roofs, etc. So we did cost analysis, was the first case study, or the case study 0, to then start setting up data templates and evaluating the characteristics that were relevant. There was a demand of identifying what would be the relevant data for asset management, so we acknowledge that wish from the construction, from the public owner. And there was, I'm not talking about waste audits because it's going to be what I'm going to detail here. We had also designed for disassembly, but it was relevant for the public owner also to identify what could be or what was already on the process that could be disassembled and what could be improved in the refurbishment. Data for sustainability, what can I achieve with the processes I have to, I would say, perform a levels analysis, set up a green public procurement, not focusing on everything, but just focusing on one product that might be more relevant. And looking for the railway, how could we improve the reuse or recycling potential rates when we are talking about buildings? The 15% that is on the waste directive might be a little bit tricky to get when we are talking about railways. We can overcome this quite fast, but this is another subject. I'm going to focus on the cradle-to-cradle digital continuity, and for that, the waste audit example was the best that we could have. There is a very interesting guideline for waste audits. I'm not going to enter in details if you agree with the term waste audits. I've seen a lot of concepts for the same, but it is what it is in the guidelines, so we'll stick to that. So we have a waste audit guideline, very interesting, very powerful. One problem: it is siloed on the sustainability side because it mentions nothing about digitalization. There is no word about it. So we entered to analyze how it would be feasible to do a waste audit by the book, and it was interesting. We figured out that it would cost more than the design of the refurbishment. So we need to integrate these waste audit guidelines in the process of doing the renovation, on the preliminary phases of the construction project, the renovation construction project. And how can we do that? That is what we did, and we need to do it by thinking on this aspect of digital product passports. Because if I set up the characteristics, I will have the circularity, the data circularity that I need to prove to enable the circular economy. And here we started the collaboration with the InfoRen project. Figured out there is exchange of knowledge on the technologies that would be feasible to move the waste audits. So we identified how we were going to do a waste audit traditionally without having any digitalization or any concerns on digitalization and sustainability. And on the other hand, we start introducing technology, digitalization, and sustainability concerns on the process of doing the diagnosis. So there is the 3D models that can be done when we are doing the diagnosis on site. That is one. And using the same tool or additional tools, we can identify what is the data relevant for reuse or for the waste audit itself. So we have here some examples. I need the type of material, the material identification, the waste code. The waste code quite relevant, and there is something that manufacturers can provide when they are producing their products, just at the beginning of the life stage. Also the composition, because it is relevant for us to understand what are the possible outlets, if it is possible to be reused, recycled, etc. Also, the location, the quantity, and the units, it's something that we can fulfill while we are doing the scan. So this was one of the case studies where we try to explore and prove that it would be possible to have in the same package digitalization and sustainability or circular economy concerns. And the project is coming to an end. We have several achievements, but we also have a lot of challenges. So there is a problem still, that is to clarify the concepts that appear every day. These messages, the guys that are on the field and on the awareness, we have